love you again. Hate you, then they love you, then they hate you again. Lord.
Hold me tight, let me go. Heal my heart, hurt my soul. Build
Never,
me
ever,
up,
ever know your soul. Never know your heart.
down. Make me smile, make me frown.
So many people want to know, who is Vintage Lip Gloss? Why should I follow this girl? What is her business about? And why is she somebody that I need to look into or support? Vintage Lip Gloss is me. How did I get the name? The name started off as 2 words that described me, pretty much a Twitter name. Looking back at the time when I decided to just name myself Vintage Lip Gloss, it was just simply 2 words to describe me, and eventually I got into the business of art and makeup and things like that, so it was just happened to be a coincidence. I am a imperfect being. I lead by example. I tell people all the time that, I like who I am. I like the mistakes that I've made. I like what I'm becoming. So with that being said, I hope that for others, the example that I set is natural. I don't want to put on this image or this facade as if I'm this perfect being that has it going on, because I really don't. I think what I like about myself is the broken pieces that have helped to mold me into this woman that I am today. So I'm from Brooklyn. I think it's something very special to me. I don't live in Brooklyn anymore. I'm currently a resident of Queens, New York. Brooklyn is something that I take very passionately because of the struggle. I grew up in Bed-Stuy in East New York in the 1990s during a time where violence, crime, gangbanging, all those things were so relevant in our neighborhoods and took so much from us. Whether people got killed, whether people were victims of drugs, alcohol, and violence. I remember back to being a little girl and seeing those things, and I think that Brooklyn will always be a part of me. I see Brooklyn in the way that it's evolving nowadays, and I think I'm actually very happy to see the evolution of my borough, the evolution of my hometown. And it's something that when you're from Brooklyn, people know you're from Brooklyn. It's something that you carry everywhere. Being a child of Nigerian immigrants is something that basically installed so much culture, so much morals within me. I think when you have that kind of perspective, you have the tendency to have a drive that's just, it's impeccable. You don't stop for anything, because I think about my parents coming to this country younger than me. I can't imagine myself coming to a completely different country, possibly not knowing the culture, the language, or anything like that, and just starting a new life. So when I see their story and how far they've come today, it kind of allows me to remember that me too, I have no excuses. I'm in my own country. I have a lot of privileges that a lot of people weren't granted. So I think that I'm just a simple girl just trying to take advantage of every resource that I can get my hands into. Purpose. I think when I started my own business, thinking about the various factors, thinking about all the odds against me, monetary-wise, knowledgeable-wise, all those things could actually make you fear your purpose. But all those things made me push myself to be knowledgeable of those things. I feel like in this generation, everything is a click away. You can easily go on your phone, go on Google, search how you can do stuff the right way. Because there's a dynamics behind business. It's not just me going on Instagram, posting a picture. Everything that is in my purpose has a purpose. So with that being said, about a year ago, me venturing off, having to go through the legal systems of licensing things, doing my research to start my business, has allowed me at the age of 24 to feel like I'm on the road to fulfilling my purpose. And there's a certain type of joy that comes along with that, when you feel like every day is working towards something that's actually going to benefit you and your family. So let me tell you how I feel about the come up. People definitely don't respect it. Like, totally don't. I feel like people have the tendency to think that everyone should be packaged and famous and should have it all going on, without realizing that you actually have to start somewhere to get somewhere. I've seen a lot of people, just not me, just others as well, who have started their own business, who have been played because maybe they weren't up there yet per se, as per social media, or maybe someone felt like, oh, who knows you? You don't know enough people. What you fail to realize is those people who made it actually started from the same place that everyone else is trying to make it started. So with that logic in mind, people need you now. Like, I need my family and my friends, well-wishers to support me now. Not when I make it, because when I make it, I'm the destiny's already fulfilled. So why would I need you when I'm already done? Why can't people be as supportive as others? Like, I'm tell you right now, I'm the first person to support anybody's business. If I see that you're doing something, if you ask me, hey girl, I'm doing this, I need you to support, I'm always gonna support. Support goes a long way. And it's sad to say you can't even get support from certain family members, from so-called friends. It's just really sad. And I think that as a people, we have to learn to support one another, no matter what. So Vintage Lip Gloss, a year in progress. I have to say that I am extremely proud of how far I've gotten. I'm definitely not where I want to be, but I know that I'm going to get there. We are now a licensed entity. That was such an accomplishment just on a business aspect. We now have 3 lines of business, which include our artistry of African gele hair tie-in, MUA services. We also have our new gift packing line that I'm so excited. I've launched about, I would say, 3 weeks ago now. We're offering all customized party favors, party treats for all your guests for all occasions. And we also still have our media consultant services. So that's 3 lines of businesses under one brand, Vintage Lip Gloss. So I'm hungry, I am ready to work. I just pray for nothing but the best, and more success will come.
Make me smile, make me frown.
Ain't no love in the heart of the city, this is what they tell me. Shit, I'm just waiting on somebody to show me. Ain't no love in the heart of the city, that's what they tell me. Beef with over 100 niggas, don't none of them know me. Son of a mother studying at UBC, sitting in taxi cab.